stop dropping your racket. The shocking truth about topspin and backspin serves. Topspin serves are actually not very different from backspin serves. It's just that I feel there is a difference in the starting position and preparation. Backspin serves tend to be lower. They are flatter, so the racket may be positioned lower. But it can't be said to be below the table. So far, I have met some amateur players. They might think that backspin serves require the racket to be pulled down to the bottom of the table, or that they need a large motion. The current development of table tennis is about who can attack at the highest point, whose quality and threat are the greatest. Moreover, the so-called defense and offense is about who can create more ambiguity and whose technique is more advanced. If you can only defend simply, you may become more passive. So now everyone focuses on defense, emphasizing the ability to make strong transitions. I believe one aspect lies in the backhand chop. The hand may be relatively low, but I personally recommend not going lower than the table. Don't lower your hand when executing a backhand loop. The hand should not be lower than the ball. It should at least be level with it. This is because the backspin will naturally curve and spin. Therefore, there's no need to deliberately keep your hand too low. Such a shot will lack both quality and speed, and will actually give your opponent a greater opportunity. For topspin shots, I prefer to keep my hand a bit higher. It actually feels like attacking from top to bottom. What you present to your opponent creates a very oppressive situation. So we can define this type of defense a bit more ambiguously. There's no need to claim that it's truly a stable defense. Perhaps a stable defense is just the most basic and fundamental aspect of defense, in comparison to the current state of table tennis. It seems relatively low quality and somewhat outdated. So now everyone adds some friction to their defense. Even during the opponent's attack, they directly counterattack. There's not much emphasis on the concept of defense. It may be more about changing everyone's mindset. It will be better. Originally, everyone tended to counter each other. I want the opponent to attack me so I can defend and showcase my defensive skills. But now, as everyone's level in table tennis rises, a standard defense actually creates an opportunity for the opponent. It's essentially a process of gradual decline. So now everyone is starting to enhance their quality even while defending. Whether it's the opponent's topspin attack or backspin attack, defense will incorporate some spin. It's just not effective to defend that way. In fact, defending like this doesn't have much significance. You need to add some proactive elements. If your opponent's quality is really high, then you can play a bit more cautiously. If your opponent's quality is slightly lower, you can seize the opportunity to attack. Hello everyone, I'm Yanan. Today, I will share with you the backhand attack. It actually encompasses a lot. For example, dealing with long balls. For example, when my opponent flicks or loops. This also includes some neutral balls and my methods for handling them. Currently, the focus is mainly on looping, including the overall strategy of initiating with the backhand. So I want to share with everyone, because some friends may not be very clear about these balls with varying lengths, which can be a bit confusing. And even when there are some borderline balls appearing, everyone's attacking methods may be limited. So I want to share a few of my personal attacking techniques. First, I think it's crucial to assess the opponent's hitting and receiving placement after serving. I personally prefer to have my right foot forward. I personally prefer to have my right foot forward. This is more suitable for backhand power. I feel more comfortable. In this kind of long rally, we can directly attack. Many times, there is no need to place the shot particularly late. This will not result in high quality. Also, I think about the first 3 strokes. The speed and suddenness are relatively important to me. So I will position myself relatively closer to the table. Including the hitting point, I will choose a relatively higher position, and possibly for half-table balls, such as those that are slightly shorter. I will still adopt this adjustment of attacking with my right foot first. Mainly, I think my backhand is at a semi-advanced level, with the quality and capability to handle backspin balls and attacks. Compared to the forehand, it may be more versatile. So I might have some unique insights in this area. Therefore, I generally choose my hitting point earlier. I won't wait too long, and when the opponent quickly pushes the ball in your direction, this ball won't give you much time or space to fully execute your loop. I prefer the moment just after the jump. This moment is definitely something everyone should aim for. However, during a match, adjustments may be necessary due to partial contact or your initial judgment. But I believe it's primarily about focusing on that takeoff point for the attack. And if there are slight changes or if contact is missed, I generally adjust by stepping my right foot forward and keeping my left foot back. Even with errors on the backhand, I also maintain a relatively flat stance, but the right foot should be slightly ahead. I feel this kind of force will make your movements more fluid. If you stand to sideways, it affects your backhand. This impacts the entire force generation. What I want to share with everyone is a concept. Try to seize the opportunity to attack quickly. And when distinguishing between half-long and long balls, there's no need to define it too rigidly. As long as the ball has come out, we can already take offensive action. When it's a half-long ball, there can be some pauses. But with long balls, there's no need to wait for it, because if you wait, it will always be chasing you. So it may not have the same speed as the ball. You also can't completely separate your hands. So for long balls, you don't need to pull your hand back too far. Then wait a moment because it is, after all, a spin ball. It will bounce again and find the right point to jump. For this kind of half-long ball, you can wait a moment. Then you can wait a moment again. Then there's no need to move back for a long ball. Just seize this jump point. Jumping now to execute. There's no need to wait back for a long ball. Directly attack at this point as it jumps. A half step can have some pauses, because a half step requires some foot adjustments. Then after you adjust your feet. After adjusting your feet, there's a pause. Then wait for the takeoff point. We can launch our attack. For long balls, you can basically stand right here. You just need to adjust your footwork and maintain your position. After that, you can strike. There's no need to pursue a huge swing. Essentially, focus on seizing the front point. The takeoff point is usually the best time to loop the ball. The longer you wait, the greater the spin and speed will be, including the timing of your force application will also be delayed. So it's best to apply force from this position in front of you. This is a relatively good position.
Read more about table tennis on my blog, PingSunday.com. Get free ebook and coaching advices. See you in the next video.